Hey, get rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get rhythm.
My name is David Chapa. I've been playing and singing for about 30 years. I started out probably in my early 20s, maybe very, very late teens. Yeah, I was in church. I led worship, my worship band out in Chicago, where I grew up out in the Chicago area. I led a worship team out there for about 10 years before I moved to Denver, Colorado. I'm living in Jackson, Tennessee now. I've been here for about 3 months. But when I moved to Denver, I was still leading worship at other churches, smaller churches, and kind of as the interim worship pastor. I've written quite a few songs. I can do some for you if you'd like. But I've written quite a few songs. We have 2 albums out right now. The first one is called Borrowed Cash, and that has one original song on it called Borrowed Cash, and the rest are Johnny Cash covers. That album's out. That's been out since August or July of this year, and then the second album came out shortly after that, about just right before our show that we did in Colorado on August 23rd, and that's called The Storyteller. Storyteller has about 5 original songs on it that I wrote, and then 5 Johnny Cash songs. The unique thing about that album is all the songs that I selected were songs that really do tell a story. That album was about celebrating the songwriter, celebrating the storyteller, celebrating people like Johnny Cash who inspired me to write. So in my catalog right now of original songs that I do have about 15 to 20 songs. I want to get about 25 to 30 before we go back in the studio and record again. So the next album, the third album, will be all original songs. Sure, would love to do one for you. How about I'll do one called "I Wonder" that I wrote just a few weeks ago. It's a bit of a ballad. Never thought we'd end this way. For better or worse, our faults forgiven. What God has joined, our own path put asunder. I sit in the dark and I'm left to wonder. And I'll let you wonder how that song goes. So that's I Wonder, a little bit of a taste of that one. Another one that I wrote called "I Ain't Never Been to Heaven" is a little bit, I don't know, it's got like an island feel. It's a fun song. I ain't never been to heaven, but baby, in your eyes, I'm feeling just like a king sitting with his queen on a island paradise. I ain't never been to heaven, but baby, in your eyes, I'm feeling just like a king sitting with his queen on a island paradise. And of course I do a lot of classic country and Americana music in my shows when I perform. Johnny Cash, Waylon, Willie, a lot of the older classic country stars. I really like that music. I'm not much of a contemporary country music, pop country. Yeah, I'll do a little Johnny Cash for you. Well, I hear that train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. Well, that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, websites, Instagram. If you're following me, David Chapa, the artist, you can follow David Chapa Band on Facebook as well as on Instagram. And if you want to follow the Johnny Cash Tribute Band, That's called He Wore Black. So at facebook.com/He Wore Black. Well, thanks very much. I appreciate you coming out. Love all the questions you asked. Fantastic.
When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, get a rock and roll feeling in your bones. The taps on your toes, get gone, get rhythm. When you get the blues.